few things about the bent over row. Very traditional back pulling exercise that I see a lot of people make mistakes that they're just not getting enough or as much out of the exercise as they could. So one of the mistakes that I see people make is not using the whole bench. I see people try to just use this tiny little corner of the bench, and you can see what happens. My back is rounded. We don't really want that. So use the back corner of the bench, put your knee there, take that other leg out to the side. Some people prefer to put it behind them. I like to keep my SI joint kind of level, or my hips level. So I'll take that leg out to the side. And then with the arm that's supporting you on the bench, I see people kind of sit back or get the arm real close to their knee. And you've got this whole bench to use, and you've got your whole back that you want to elongate. So use the whole bench and make sure your shoulder is over your wrist and not that you're overreaching, okay? Sometimes they say, okay, use the whole bench, and then I'll get people doing this, okay? So back is flat, shoulder right over that wrist, okay? Not overreaching. That right there is going to help put you in a good position. Next thing to be aware of is that we don't want this back rounded. So a lot of times they'll kind of say, stick out your chest, push your chest towards the bench, because I see people doing this. So if we push our chest towards the bench, the back becomes nice and flat. Now with the actual rowing motion, the mistake that I see people make is driving their elbow up towards the ceiling. This puts a lot of strain right here on the front of the shoulder. I've got all this weight right here, and I'm anteriorly rotating the shoulder, so that can put a lot of strain there. So what you want to do is think about driving that elbow back towards your hip. And that's it. That's all the farther I have to go. Going more than that, I'm going to put strain on the shoulder. So think about the elbow reaching back here towards the hip. So we're going to pick the weight up. When we pick the weight up, the weight's going to want to pull us down. We're strong. We don't need that. We don't have to let that weight pull us down. Pull that up. My back is still flat, but my shoulders are parallel. My arms are kind of parallel. And you're going to pull that elbow back towards your hip, not up towards the ceiling. So you end up actually pulling that dumbbell at a little bit of an angle. And that is really going to engage your lat, the muscles underneath your bra fat that you want to work on. So think about that angle, apply some of these tips, and tell me what you think.